I have a story from this weekend.
Okay.
So Charlie is into basketball. Both of our kids are into basketball.
Yep.
And Charlie's, I know everybody thinks their kid is good, but Charlie's really good. He really is really good.
I saw the basket. Yeah.
He's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And we were excited. We were watching it. So it was the deal like you win the first game and then you go on in a tournament to the next game. It was an exceptionally close game. There was one, the other team won by a basket, spoiler.
Yeah.
But there was a point like with 2 minutes to go where, okay, let's back up a little bit.
Okay.
I know nothing about sports. And
Right.
I know that there's balls involved and
Yeah.
and they need to go places.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah. You've mentioned this before.
If I see a football, I know that it's involved in football. If I see a basketball, I know 75% chance it's going to be in a basketball game.
Right.
That's it. But as far as the rules,
I think I know the difference between a softball and a baseball.
Yeah.
I think.
One's
bigger.
Yeah. So anyway,
but it's not softer.
I mean,
it still hurts like hell if you get hit with one.
I ham up my ignorance a little bit. I know like the basics, but still, there's things like I don't know how they do possession. I learned that this weekend.
Okay.
So apparently, the guy running the possession indicator wasn't paying attention during one of them and forgot to flip it. And I know this because I'm sitting in the front row
because the game is rigged and the ref clearly wants the other team to win.
Exactly. I know that he screwed up because a parent next to me yelled out "black ball" at the top of his lungs right next to my face.
Yeah.
It scared the piss out of me.
Yeah.
And then Bess's friend Barb was there too. She yelled "black ball" and then other things under her breath. And then the whole group of parents and friends and everybody on the side of the thing that we were on started yelling "black ball, black ball, black ball." And the ref,
Attica!
Yeah,
Attica!
The ref was right in front of us, and he, kind of turned around a little bit, and they're like, "Did you see that? It's black ball. It's our ball. It's the ball." And I lean over. Andrew is my counsel during these situations. He's my attorney.
Yeah.
During these moments, and I'm like, "What's he talking about?"
Right.
So I get the. It's a jump ball. I'm like, I didn't see anybody jump. He's like, they don't jump. It's the last time they had possession, this team had it. So the next time it does, they're fighting over, where like they grab the ball and the refs do the thumbs up.
Yeah.
They're supposed to flip the possession. I'm doing my best. I really am.
God love you.
I'm
you
doing
really
my
are.
best.
Yeah. And he kicked the ball through the
So,
big H.
But he explained. He speaks idiot to me,
Okay,
I can understand.
He dumbs it down.
He
for
dumbs
Dad.
it down.
Yeah.
He knows how to speak dad moron, and he said they go this way, then it goes that way. Oh,
and if it goes through, it's 2 points.
Yeah. And so another side note is my other son Andrew does do announcing, so that's kind of like he
and
knows.
He's pretty good at it.
He is pretty good at it. So, but he knows to dumb it down for Daddy.
Yeah.
So I got it, and then I'm like, "Hey, black ball!" I got into the thing.
Now,
I got into the throng.
I know blue ball.
Yeah, that was not a problem.
That's not a okay.
That was not a problem. in this game.
Okay.
And so they ended up and Charlie got fouled at the very hard. He got knocked off of his feet and down in the middle of shooting a 3-point.
Okay.
It was weird to see your kid got knocked and then cheer. Everybody was cheering because Charlie usually makes his free throws. They were down by 2 points. Everyone thought he's going to make 3 free throws and win this game. They didn't call the foul. And they had already not done the possession thing. So the parents are losing their minds.
Yeah.
And it ends, and the guy that does possession comes out, and Bess's friend Barb, God bless her, went over and confronted the possession guy nicely. So
right.
Can you just explain?
I'd like to know what the hell's your problem.
Yeah, are you sure the possession worked? So all that is to say, I felt really bad for Charlie, not because his team lost.
Mm-hmm.
I felt bad for him and for the other kids in his team, because even to a basketball idiot like me, a person who really doesn't know what they're looking at,
right?
It was clear to me that those two calls. You remember we talked about the Super Bowl, and I couldn't understand the thread.
Yeah.
This one, it was clear that if those two calls hadn't gone that way, that they either would have won or it would have been really close.
Yeah.
And it was heartbreaking. The kids were not upset. They were taking it. They weren't being jerks, but it was heartbreaking for me to watch them see, oh, we lost.
Yeah.
And we should have had foul shots, and that really should have been our ball. And that's just how this works. You know, it was like watching a kid, an innocent kid, see, oh,
yeah,
the system screwed up.
Yeah.
And I know the political climate that we're living in, and somebody's out there saying, you're sitting there talking about some basketball game. I am. I'm also talking about a young kid, just like seeing this play out in front of him. And it hurt me a little bit watching that, you know. But you know what? Shrugged it off.
I think it comes down to what this is. These are little kids.
Yeah,
it was a mistake.
Yeah,
I don't think there was any ill intention.
I don't think there's a global conspiracy.
Right,
there was talk.
Yeah.
Of a global conspiracy.
Yeah,
there was. Well, I think that could look at the colors he's wearing. I bet he is for the other team. I'm like, okay,
he's wearing black and white. Yeah, yeah.
But I was very proud of it. I was very proud of how he played. I'm very proud of when Andrew plays, how he plays, how they conduct themselves.
Yeah.
Charlie can't help it, and it's cute. He will make the calls for the refs. Like if he sees somebody dribble, he knows the thing for it. He just I don't even think he realizes he's doing it. He'll see a kick double dribble and he'll just do this.
He does the thing with the hands.
He calls it, and
it's like,
Andrew,
yo, ref. Yeah.
Andrew sitting next to me will like make the calls before they hit. He'll be like just out of the blue. He'll be like, traveling, and then the referee goes, traveling. Like, how the hell did you know that? He's like, because he traveled.
Yeah,
I don't know what any of this means.
Well, I know traveling.
So this year I've learned
how
possession works. I've learned over and back. I get that.
I don't know what over and back means.
You don't know what over and back means?
I don't know what over and back means.
You can't, like when you're bringing the ball in, you go across the half point line. You can't go back over the half.
I did know. I know that.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know they called it that.
Because I always thought, well, why don't they just go back out and try it again? You
right.
can't do that.
Yeah.
Somebody thought of that already. Otherwise, Jordan would have been doing that left and right.
Yeah. Yeah. One of the things that we do that I think is hysterical, I've mentioned it, and I've said it time and time again, that my wife is one of the funniest people I know. Absolutely, because of her delivery.
Yeah.
Okay, when she drops something, it's hysterical. So when we went to our Super Bowl party, I told her, I said, you've got to do your football joke. And then, of course, she doesn't remember what the football joke is, and I had to remind her, whenever there's a big play or something, or a team takes over the lead, or a team does something really stupid, that's when Libby looks at the screen and goes, oh, come on, special teams. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And coming from her,
yeah,
it's hysterical. Because coming from me, people know I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so we're watching the Super Bowl, and she's just watching the game. And she's watching. And I leaned over, I'm like, do the special teams joke. And she says, what? I said, do the joke. And she's like, well, I'm supposed to do it now? And then there's people listening.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you... And she's like, special teams.
And now it's over.
Yeah.
You can't really.
Yeah. So I take back what I said about her being so